edge of the grass instead of stay in it. Okay. So what happens? They're all mossed up. So they just ruined a perfect spot, a perfect fish. And I'm thinking, I gotta change this. So I decided I was gonna make a soft plastic buzz bait, which is the Raid Shad. If you boys, some of you probably seen it. But just to get away from the designing part of it, do you think I was pretty passionate about bass fishing when I went into designing lures? What? Do you think for a second that I have to fish tournaments and try to make a living, or I have to guide in order to make a living? Do you think I have to do that anymore? What am I doing? I'm designing baits. But am I fishing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I fished 9 days. I'm in office 3. Where am I figuring out where to design the baits? On the water. That's right. How many of you guys want to live on the water? It's a fun industry. I promise you it is. But guess what? There is an entire world that built around the fishing industry. Don't just be this part. Don't just think that you only have one reason. How many of you think this is my reason to exist? How many of you think have thought of that before? This is what I want to do forever. I mean, you do, don't you? Well, guess what? If you can be a top-notch angler, you can be top-notch at anything you want to do. Anything. How many of you have parents or mentors who have told you, whatever you choose to do, give it your very best, that you will accomplish? That's great. How many of you think that you can be great at 2 things at once? How many of you think that you can do 3 things at the very highest level at once? You better get those hands up, kids, because it's the truth. These guides that are here, do you think that all they've ever done is guide?
No.
I promise you they're professional in other industries as well. Myself, do you think that I just one day decided I'm going to be the best designer of soft plastics there is? No, I didn't just decide that. It came from need. I decided I needed to do it because I needed better baits. But you know what I was doing before then? I was teaching karate. Yeah, teaching karate. And guys, guess what? Did any of y'all know a 10th degree Grand Master in karate who's in 3 Hall of Fame? Any of y'all know that guy? Well, you do now. Yeah. And guess what? Any of you know a guy who's an engineer? He's a bass fisherman. He designs lures. He does all that. There's a lot of people in this room. A lot of these adults in this room are professionals at more than one thing. Probably more than 2 things. But you know how they got there? One step at a time. They decide what they want to do, and they take it from point A to point B to point C. They got there one time doing one particular career, and they said, I've got the path now. No matter what I choose to do, I will do that same path, and I'll attain whatever I want to.